It's official. Tesla is coming to India. Earlier this year, Tesla set up a 30,000 square foot office in Bangalore. This wasn't sudden though. Elon Musk has expressed an interest in India for quite a while now. With Tesla's ambitious goal of having 20 million vehicles around the world by 2030, India seems like the right place to invest in. After all, it is the fourth largest market for cars in the world after China, USA, and Japan. If Tesla begins manufacturing and selling its electric vehicles in India as it intends to, it could potentially change the entire transportation landscape of the country. They faced a unique set of challenges while entering China, but were successful in wooing the government to reduce taxes and eventually building their Shanghai Gigafactory. Entering the Indian market too comes with its own unique opportunities and challenges. While there are a few similarities, India is quite different from its neighbor. So, will Tesla manage to replicate the success it saw in China in India as well? This is Siddhant, and welcome to Let's Do Shots. Elon Musk recently said that he wants to bring Tesla to India, but the import duties here are the highest in the world. Moreover, clean energy vehicles are treated the same as diesel or petrol. In India, import duties are particularly high because of the country's policy to encourage local manufacturing and boost domestic players, all in line with the government's Make in India program. The flip side is that this is preventing many foreign players like Tesla from setting up shop here. India charges a 100% tax on high end imported cars. If you went to buy a Tesla in India, the car would literally cost double the original price in the US. Tesla has consistently been lobbying in India to cut these taxes to 40%. Musk even said that if Tesla is able to succeed with these imported vehicles, then the factory in India is quite likely. Having a manufacturing unit in India will not just make the cars cheaper, as it will remove all the costs involved with importing, but also create thousands of jobs for locals. This pitch, however, has consistently faced resistance from the current government, which has been quite a fan of high import taxes. But according to the latest news, the ministries are actually considering it. But that's just the first step. Let's talk about all the problems it faces in India and what can potentially be done to resolve them. First up, something needs to be done about the pricing. Right now, the cheapest Tesla, which is the Model 3, goes for about 30 lakh rupees. Even if the import duties are reduced, it will eventually cost the Indian consumer around 45 lakh rupees. That's a lot of money to shell out for a sedan, considering you can get another one for as low as 6 lakhs. The average Indian consumer is very frugal. Spending on luxury does not come naturally to us. And Tesla better not make the mistake of drawing parallels with China. China is obsessed with luxury cars. That market does not exist here. So when Tesla does arrive here, it will be serving a very small part of the Indian population, a niche of affluent customers in metro cities, unless, of course, it finds a pricing solution. And there are two ways that can happen. First, there needs to be tax incentives for both consumer and manufacturer. EVs have a lot of benefits, and governments actually want people to adopt EVs. One of the most effective ways of encouraging EV adoption would be by helping people save their hard earned money. If Tesla gets tax incentives, it will be able to pass that benefit straight to the consumer. Second, they need to quickly start manufacturing instead of importing. That will make the cars a lot more affordable and logistics a lot more manageable. Now, instead of waiting 3 months for their car to arrive after paying way more than the original price, people could drive their car out of a showroom instantly for a lot less. The second challenge is that there is absolutely no charging infrastructure in India. In the West, many EV owners don't even have home chargers. They rely on public charging stations which are located all over towns and cities. Without that infrastructure in India, the buyer will have to purchase a personal charger. Not only does that add to the cost, but where do you install it? We don't have personal garages in our homes. Most Indians live in apartments with shared parking spaces, which may or may not have a plug point next to it. So, building public charging points will have to be done, at least in the top cities, which are expected to be Tesla's primary markets in India, just like petrol pumps. This will also help with the range anxiety issue for people who are worried about running out of juice while out and about. Third, and most importantly, there needs to be a change in mindset. Regardless of whether Tesla comes or not, the government needs to replace petrol and diesel cars on the road with electric vehicles, whichever car maker it belongs to. How can that be done? Consumers need to be given more incentives to buy EVs. like free parking, exemption from toll fees, or even dedicated driving lanes. I don't know, give people priority boarding, do whatever it takes. Another thing to keep in mind is that car ownership in India is quite low. Because average household incomes are low, the overall market is dominated by more affordable scooters and motorbikes. Many people in urban areas prefer commuting by public transport, such as cabs. So, taxi fleets like Ola and Uber need to be encouraged and incentivized to go electric. There's also a high footprint of last mile delivery. So, it would be nice to see Amazon, Swiggy, and Zomato be incentivized to go electric as well. If this change can be brought about, it will at least increase adoption of lower end EVs. Tesla can wait. But if Tesla does come in and succeed, it's a big win win situation. First, it will create competition for other manufacturers who will be forced to step up their game. Soon, we will have more and more options to choose from than the handful that we do now. Second, Tesla is brilliant at innovating. It will bring technical know how and infrastructure to India, which other players can learn more from. Third, Tesla will not only generate large scale employment for locals, but they will also train them, creating a pool of engineers who know their way around EVs. Fourth, if the company is successful in manufacturing in India, it can start exporting EVs to other countries too, just like it's doing from the Shanghai factory. Now, this would be a big win for Tesla. Fifth and most important, India currently imports oil worth 7,000 crore rupees each year. Mass adoption of EVs will bring this down as demand for oil will go down. It's undebatable. India needs to adopt EVs. We have the third highest carbon emissions in the world, yet we are 50th in EV adoption. The government has a goal of having 30% EVs by 2030, but it's doing very little to encourage Indian consumers to drive these vehicles or auto manufacturers to make them. Compared to other nations, the United States is aiming for 50% adoption by 2030, whereas China is looking at 100% adoption by 2035. It would be really cool if Tesla found a way to work in tandem with the government because it does enjoy brand recognition in India. Tesla plans on launching the Model 3 in October this year, right ahead of the festive season. And for those wondering, yes, it will cost about 60 lakh rupees. Tesla will bring the Model S and Model X next year, which will cost about 1.5 crores and 2 crores respectively. For now, it's clear that the brand will be accessible only to the super rich. But if Tesla is able to figure out the cost and build India's EV infrastructure, it might build a gigafactory here too. And that will change everything.